Hello everyone, it's Richard here again with turn 2 of my World War II cares game somewhere in Sicily. So I completed turn 1, didn't take long, about 10 minutes. Sadly the video ended before I wanted it to. I thought it might happen, it was a long video, so I'm sorry for that. This one will be shorter, I will spend 1 hour on it. So to summarize what happened, basically the Americans who were by the church there got charged with the Germans there. In fact the Americans actually initially they charged the Germans being aggressive, and they got run away because they didn't realise there was another group in the actual building. So they drew, and as they drew, they get shot in the back by the stug thing over there. So they're pretty much routing. I think a bit kind to them and said they're actually basically running back to the HQ because it's always their plan to do anyway. They just got encouraged to do so. So fortunately there's a medic there so he can heal their severe wounds, as it were. I showed the card for them. They've now got 4 shock and 3 stress, which is pretty high. The stress can be moved by rest, and the shock will be moved by medics or the rallying of the officer in charge. But there's a medic there, so they should be fine, in theory. Let's get a shot again. So, there's some kind of housekeeping things to point out. One here is the pack of chaos cards that I forgot to use during the most of the game so far. And this is a pack of selection cards to the units. I've decided not to use the cards over there, if you can see them, because they're the stat cards and I needed those. It was a bit silly of me to actually combine the two. My original plan was to use playing cards and just, usual fashion. I've got 2 packs somewhere, I can't find them because I'm moving house and it's all chaos around my own house, so I had to improvise, and I've got some number cards there which I'll use soon. So before I do that, I need to make some other points. The board here arrived on the scene with a spotter. So now the spotter for this one is still off table there. So this one is going to be combined for the mortars in tandem. These guys are still off table. And not quite sure when, but this turn marks the arrival of a armoured car on the Allied side. So I'm going to include that in the pack pretty soon. That's the stat for it, hasn't got a number on it. These cards have now got numbers on them to identify them. That's number 1. So this will be number 16 in due course. But I need some kind of random signal to let me know when it will occur. And I didn't set one up, so silly me. Anyway, I'll work it out soon. So, to continue, the first thing which I forgot to do before anything else really, at the beginning of a phase, which is when the card is drawn, the selection card over there is drawn, is to continue with the orders of the units as already given. So in particular, this unit will be running back to the HQ to safety. Can't really position the camera, sorry. And they're going to run at 30 centimetres. Get way back to, behind, run the back there, that's fine. That's what I want. Now people can react to that, of course, but they managed to hide before the Germans got shot in. So that's them safe, and the other movement, which I forgot about before, is this machine gun was working his way towards the building over there, and his mates, moving at 10 centimeters per turn, goes to there. And the stuff got to where it wanted to be, the troops behind are in support, those guys are still there, so off we go. Oh, the other thing I want to mention, yes, important, I've doubled the range interval for the infantry, so it's now 20 centimetres from 10 because it wasn't working before, so I think 20 will do. Soon find out. So number 9. Number 9 is German, I think. Yeah. Oh, this is Stug thing. Okay. So what should I do with that? I think nothing is the answer. It seems quite happy the way it is. But being a solo game, I should bear in mind that somebody might make different decisions to me. But I'm not sure what else it could do, frankly. Having got there, the only thing I can think of, it might advance a bit further to the building, so that's a very low probability, so I'm going to give it a 1. I've got a 1, okay. Okay, that's the order then. So he gets 4 command dice, got 3 for being a experienced kind of veteran type unit, and 1 for the initiative unit. And the stats are such that no stress, no ammo problems or anything like that. Do you see that or not? And so he's got 7 CR, which is high. These are 3 on the dice to get a 10. Almost certain C, there you go. So, some peculiar reading, he crawls forward to the building there. And I guess these men follow on because they were ordered to do so. So far, mission stick. They move at 20. So a bit behind, a bit exposed perhaps. That's a good point actually. I think they should move at 10 because they probably weren't initially. They're going to be cautious. Of course, there's some Americans over there might shoot them. So that's a bit surprising. There you go. End the game. Next unit, number 10. Which is number 4 squad. Again, 0 stress and things. Not sure where number 4 is right now. That's number 4, okay. So that's number 4 squad there, so what are they going to do? Again, one option they might do, I think I'm inclined to let them stay there because they're all together and yeah, pretty secure, perhaps too close together. But I think one option is to have them go left and flank around the hill. And I didn't do the percentage. I'm going to say that's where they are. Because it would be 40% at most to do that. So they're going to stay there. And that's no reaction. No, actually they're still moving, so I can't do anything to that anyway, because I've got 14. Mortar number 1. Aha. Now then. Mortars, I think I forgot about 2. I have to work out what the rules are as well. I did have a diversion rule, but silly me, I forgot to actually read them in. Got a laptop, I'll check that, I think, quickly. Oops, okay, good. And look at these. This is the keynotes I'm looking at right now, so I may not be people on. But I shall almost get it and just find out. Apologies for the delay. Okay, I can do it. My intention with these rules is not to demonstrate World War II features as such, but the actual mechanics of the chaos system. So things are very foggy around here. So, the mortar, number 1, is this one, the round-based one. But given acting in tandem, I think it makes sense to do that now. And so I should take if I do it now, I'm going to know the next one that comes up. So the order is towards the fire somewhere, and the spotter can see quite well. The nearest target is that clump of trees over there. So I will endeavour to show you what I'm looking at. So those trees in the distance with the makers in them. That range is 116 centimeters. The card shows them having 1 ammo mark against them, CR5, not that great. That's what's that not mean? 25, okay. That's the ranging tool. So 116 is 5 ranging forward, which is 5 penalty dice. Is it worth doing? The attack value, I have to guess, is I'll say 8 again. I think it's worth doing just to illustrate what it might look like in practice, or vaguely what I had in the idea I had in mind. So I think, given that there's 5 range intervals, that the diversion is basically going to be possibly 10 centimeters per interval. And so I'll just do a dice, and if it's, let's say 40% bullseye, I'll work it out. 6. That's a bullseye. So that's another target. The range has been acquired. And now we dice for potential damage. Also going to apologise for not having details to hand, but this is all a playtest game. It's really to actually test the chaos ideas themselves rather than the actual mechanics of a particular scenario. It's all a bit ad hoc, so you know, kind of works. So yeah, 8 dice, I said. Again, just a guess. About 8 white ones. And the defenders are 6, but because there's mortars, they get no cover. Yeah, I think I'll do. So 8 dice is, I think, because the mortar, I'm going to say 5 or 6. So that's 4 hits. Quite severe. Actually, no, I'm going to leave it as just 1 hit because it was just 1 6. And they got 6 dice in defence, which they did. So they got 0 hits in the case. But the board has ranged in, so all no orders are required. Just keeps firing until that unit moves or until it's destroyed or whatever. Right. So that mortar's a bit easier than I thought it would be. I need to work out some decent diversion of orders because I did think about them. So number 15 is the Panzerschreck team. Well, they can't really do anything. There's no point in moving at all. I don't think they're going to draw. So I'm going to ignore that one. Maybe a bit faster this turn. Quite slow that one. I had a lot of stuff to cover, that's why. Number 3, the Americans. Squad B. Which I think is the one off table. Currently. Wanted to come on table. Yes it is. So. My overall is a D6. You get 3 goes to choose a zone. 3 fails, you stay on the table. So where the zones are? Well, that's one zone, but it's occupied. That's another one. That's occupied. That's another zone, which is unoccupied. That's 3. That one's 3. The baseline. That baseline is 3. I think I'm going to choose this baseline where they are right now. And it's 6. No go. Because it's late before. Try this one. No go. Last chance on the road. No go. So they're still off the table. I don't think it's too severe because it will in practice take a while for people to arrive. But we'll see how it goes. Number 1. Another American team unit. That's the HQ people. Right. Well, they can take some shock off, I think. How's this going to work? Should be at the end of the turn, yes, okay. I think that in terms of orders, they're going to, end of the phase, I mean, sorry. So if at the end of the phase this unit does get no attacks, which looks likely, the medic is there, then they can lose 1 shock at the end of the phase, or not an attack. So still should probably attack them. I can't remember now. Anyway, HQ, I'm not sure what I'm going to do now. I've just realised I made a mistake and just throw the thumbs. I'm not going to give them options every time because it's just a bit silly. They might consider drawing, but not no orders, so they won't. Number 4 is American C squad. I think it was these guys. That's A squad. The C squad is this lot. Okay. Well, I don't think they got much to fire at really. I can try them again because the range interval's changed a lot now. So I will try again. So they are going to fire at for the nearest target. Actually, that's a good point. Which target would they choose? I think their main choice is going to be those guys there, directly facing them. They can't really see those, I don't think. No, I'm going to say not. Yeah, they're pretty sure they're the guy they're building, but that's hardcover, so not likely. But it's an option, so who knows what they're doing on the ground. So yeah, I'm going to give that 30%, and they do indeed shoot those guys. More surprises. Okay. Alright. The distance is 63. The range was 20, so that's just over 3. So it's the fourth range interval, which is 3 penalty dice. And the hardcover, what the cover gives them, it's not really hardcover, so I'm going to say double the normal range, so that's 126, and that's 7 range intervals, which is a lot more significant. 5, 8, 13. I think I know what we're doing. So, with that units a miss. 11. Not a penny around here, my slippers. Number 11 is the German 5 squad, which I think these ones aren't there. Yes, they're the missing ones. Okay. So now they've got a chance to come on somewhere. Let me think where they want to be. They probably want to occupy that orchard. Nearly 6 to do so, because you didn't get it first time round. Almost, not quite. I think other than that, I probably want to go on this road because it's the closest second option. Again, not quite. And lastly, here behind the hill. No, so they stay off the table. Right, okay. Number 12. That's number 6 squad. Not sure where they are. That's number 1. That's 4. That's 6 in the building. Again, what are they going to do? Well, they could try shooting the HQ actually. That's a good target, I think. It's kind of undercover, but yeah, we'll have a go. So, I keep getting to move it with a carnage on, silly. I don't think much is actually moving. Okay, but I do keep hitting that. I guess the actual course that I'm on from staying at. The machine gun I should get there because it's long overdue. So that's what you know. Right, okay, so Unit 6 is no, yeah, 6. Those guys are rolling. They're going to fire at the HQ over there, and the range is less than 50. So that's 2 range units, 3 sorry, and that's 2 penalty points. Right, so they've got 12 dice. Again, I'm not doing any kind of particular detail here because I'm not doing bothering machine guns so much, but you can do. You can probably say you just dice them up and quite possible. So I need 12 dice. I've got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, cool. Oh, I forgot the cover. So I measured 50. Double for the cover, so that's 100. That's 5 ranged rolls, like 20 each. Again, that's going to be 5 penalty dice. Okay, I'll do it again. Oh, they've got 2 potential hits. So the makers have got 6 dice by default, and 5 for the range penalty. They need to get 2 6s to not get a hit. And they've got 0 6s, they've got 2 hits. Okay. HQ has got 2 hits. Ooh. Ooh. One is a shock because it's the first one of the bunch, and one is a stress. And because they got hit, they have to take a morale test. And looking at the card, their AR is 5, which is not that great to be honest. So they got 2 stress, so they need, bring it down to 3. They need 7 on their command dice, and they have 4 of those because they're a, I don't know, 3 sorry. 3 because they're a better unit. So they need, what was it? None of 5, they need 7s. Yeah, fine. No problem with that at all. So, that fine did not actually do much, but it did demonstrate how it works, in theory. I may well modify things in the future, especially with feedback, and I welcome feedback. People, please comment. Please provide ideas, and in due course I'll set up a Discord server membership so you can get more involved if you wish to. I'm quite happy with that. Right, next, people. My phone charger's falling over. Number 5. This turn is going faster than last turn. It is a lot faster. MMG number 1. Okay. That is on the table somewhere. That's the MMG number 1. I think they're also going to attack the HQ. Actually, well, they've got a choice, haven't they? Got to kick them with this. So in terms of solo play, not the actual chaos or so much, but that machine gun's got basically 2 targets, either the HQ guys or the guys on the hill over there. So, 1 of them is going to get 2 hits. 1 of them is going to get 2 hits. 1 of them is going to get 2 hits. 1 of them is going to get 2 hits. 1 of them is going to get 2 hits. 1 of them is going to get 2 hits. 1 of them is going to get 2 hits. 1 of them is going to get 2 hits. 1 of them is going to get 2 hits. 1 of them is going to get 2 hits. 1 of them is going to get 2 hits. 1 of them is going to get 2 hits. 1 of them is going to get 2 hits. 1 of them is going to get 2 hits. 1 of them is going to get 2 hits. 1 of them is going to get 2 hits. 1 of them is going to get 2 hits. 1 of them is going to get 2 hits. 1 of them is going to get 2 hits. 1 of them is going to get 2 hits. 1 of them is going to get 2 hits. 1 of them is going to get 2 hits. 1 of them is going to get 2 hits. 1 of them is going to get 2 hits. 1 of them is going That one, sorry. So I think it could just be shot at, and it's not the nearest target though. I'll give it 40% for the HQ as a target. And indeed, that again is where they go. So, right. Actually, this setup play is quite surprising sometimes. The range is 73. Double because of the cover, so that's 146. The range interval, I don't know offhand. Oh, it's 25, I think it was. I'll check. So 20, that's out there. Go back to the 5. So I said 73, no, I think it's a tricky. Yeah, 25, so 150. So, range is 25, that's a lot of penalty points. It's still too far, but it's because of the cover. That's what it is, it's because of the cover. Okay, so then. Quite risky actually, I think you probably wouldn't. In terms of actual visual terms, you probably would shoot it, but in terms of actual distance that you measured, you wouldn't, I think. I think it's quite fair. The actual scale is misleading. I meant to have it right here now, but we'll go with it. So number 6 is the next card drawn, which is WW2. Let's go the other one. Well, WW2 is down there and doing bug all really, so is there a point to actually, well, might move it somewhere. Is there any point in moving it there? I don't think there is a bit unwise to move right now. Lost my foliage. Okay, so next card then. Number 7. Number 7 is squad number 1, which is these guys. So this is squad number 1. I think in the circumstances they're going to head towards the orchard over there. Or it's behind the building, a bit exposed right now. They don't need to get involved in the firefight so much. So I think, but again, for the serve player, what else might do? They might actually withdraw. They might do that. Just stay in reserve. Okay, I'm going to give them 50-50 in that case. So 50% they actually draw, and the 50 go towards the orchard. Oh, orchard this time. Okay, so again they got 4 dice, 3 for being veterans, whatever, experienced, and 1 for the initial unit. Their CR is 6. They've got 1 stress already. So that brings down to 5. They need 10, and these 5 on the dice. 5 plus, I mean. And they just made it. Just made it. So the order is to go towards the woods, so let's see how fast, I think, given that could be the opening initially. They're going to run across initially. I'll keep running. So you'll just run to the woods, and I'll bring them down to the building back here, which I think is a better place for them. Right, so far so good. 8. I'm getting hungry now, so I'll have to stop for lunch soon, but we're going quite fast, so I'll continue. Number 2 squad. Keep forgetting these guys are. That's 6 in the building. Number 1 is dealt with down, number 4 is next to the building. Number 5 is still off the table. And number 2 is on the hill here. So what will they do? I don't know really. They might fire at the, I don't think they're going to bother doing much at all, because they're holding the crossroads, that's their objective. They should probably consider those chest points and so forth. But I'll give it a chance to fire, because it's, you know, what they do. So they might fire the HQ again. I'm going to give them about 40% to go to the HQ, or otherwise the hill. Sorry, good one. I might do nothing at all, which is 60%. And I think 30% HQ and 10% hill. Got a 5, that's the majority of do nothing view. Okay. Next card. Number 13. Which is mortar number 2, which has already been done in tandem with mortar number 1, so I ignore that. And last card of the turn. Ta-da! Number 2, American. And I forgot the armoured car. Oh well, he must call an iron. So number 2 is Squad A. Squad A is this one. They have indeed been rested. So they raise a shock. Of course, that's what gets moved first in my rules, the shock. Sorry. Right. There's a medic there, so they should get rid of the shock first, otherwise it doesn't really stay where it is. Just one other card. So I've still got 3 shock and 3 stress. So I think they're going to be out of action quite a while, that unit. Sitting there being tended to. Right, the armoured car. The reinforcements start to arrive. This guy is cautious. So he gets -1 to offensive orders. Despite being an armoured car. There you go. So number 16 on the card. Have to add a. I keep forgetting the chaos cards. Stupid me. It's no point really. Oh God. Still don't care enough about them. Right. Okay. So the armoured car goes there on the list of stack cards. Down there. And it comes on the table. Of course, I forgot about it. Got to find the thing first. There it is. quite heavy armor cars, imagine. So the scenario will dictate it comes on the road, but it can move. What do I move as it for deployment? Actually, I've got the deployment rules. Keep forgetting things. Also, it's got no choice but to deploy on the road. So I think if I get a 1, it doesn't deploy at all. Yeah, okay, it is deployed. Okay. So now you're going to move a caution, I think, which is basically you've been told there's some German armour up there, so I think you're going to just park himself there, really. Just out of sight. Okay, I also need a selection card for that new unit. So number 16. Is added to the list. The pile. I will shuffle those. And that's in the turn. A lot quicker than last one. So thank you for watching, I hope. I don't know how many actually are watching. I've got a few subscribers, thank you for that. I welcome more. Please share, like, subscribe, the YouTube dance, I'm sure. And I have to set up a membership section with a Discord server attached, so that's to come. Thank you very much. Bye.